Yeah, what's up, your Vibes with DJ Black. Charlie, today I did here with a man, another brother who has the same name as I, Kojo. I won't be Kojo, your name be Kojo. What's up?
Yeah, everything come. My own actually to be Kweju, cause I'm my own to be Kweju, cause I'm Ashanti. Yeah,
Me, I be a chim guy, so you know what I mean. But Charlie, I see that you be putting in work. The first time I ever saw you was on my cipher, and I think it was by Ceci. We were scouting for talented MC. It was like, I know this guy from Kumasi Koji, but when you came on and you rapped, the style wasn't, to me, it wasn't Kumasi defined. It was a bit different. So first, I want to make you tell me about your background. What actually your influences?
yeah. Definitely from Kumasi, but heavily influenced by hip life and hip hop. Yeah. Obrafour, Mensa are two of my favorites. Jay-Z is a big influence too, and lately I'm super big on Kanan as well. Yeah, so it's incredible because that cipher, Charlie, I was just there by chance, and I ended up on it. And Charlie, I want that video because I forgotten that verse. I want that video.
Yeah, we'll get to the video. Usually, when we talk about influences in hip hop and rap, for me, when I listen to an MC or listen to a track, sometimes the lyrical content and then some of the things they say, you actually find that it rubs off on you in a way when you're composing the track or that thing. So when you talk about the Jay-Z's or Bradfords and stuff, I mean, for me, I was there before Bradford came, so I would understand his style and where he comes from. And then I look at modern rappers who refer to Bradford as, okay, he influenced me. I'm trying to listen to the rap and like, okay, I don't find any similarity here. But with your rap, I can tell, So when you're composing something, how do these things rub off onto you, and how does it come into your wordplay?
The very first song that made me want to be a rapper was Obrafour was Ade. Ade ni Abebrese. You understand? So I always tell people it looks like I've just been trying to make like 10 million Adens. Whenever I am creating, I am trying to tell the story that people on the street will relate to, that will touch them in the same way that Ade touched me.
So give me an example related to Ade, one of your lines.
One of my lines, like if you listen to the new album, if you listen to Rich Dad Poor Dad, you would to see so I won't chat yeah, what does I won't say. Obrafour was one of the first people who was heavy using like proverbs heavily. You understand? Even if you look at songs like Dia and everything, and the way I put them together, it takes you all the way back to that particular song. Yeah, for me.
I mean, I'm heavy on creativity. You realize that for me, let's say if I'm writing an ad or whatever, a promo, sometimes you put in a line, you put another line, then you get stuck. Then you go back, you go around, you go about thinking like, this will sound cool. Or, it's like when you're trying to put together a lyric to try and, let's say, woo a girl, you wanna put in your punchline. You understand? So I don't know how it goes out for a rapper when you're running together, whether it's a 14-bar rap or a 24-bar rap or a 12-bar rap. How putting the lines together. Just walk me through the creative process.
Yeah, for me, it starts with an idea. Yeah, so I get a concept in my head and I run around with it, just fleshing it out in my head for a while. You understand? Just figuring out what exactly I want to say. And so once I figure that out in my head and I get the right beat to say it on, writing doesn't actually take that long. You understand? Yeah, it just flows. And I think it's easier too because I mostly write about what I know and my own experiences. So it's easier for me to tell you. You understand? I can write a rhyme about how I walked in here and describe the whole atmosphere into. You understand? Yeah, I like that. So it becomes easier. The harder part is fleshing out the idea and the concept and getting concepts and making sure that you put it out in such a way that it is exciting for other people to listen to. Yeah, I 100% believe that I found my place. Yeah, and the place that I found is I am a storyteller. You understand? In the same vein that you could say Kwade was a storyteller, I am a storyteller. But it is it is my duty now to tell the story of my generation, of these times. You understand? In the language that I know best, in the manner in which I can transmit best.
I mean, there are a few MCs that are respected, or somebody will say, for you to be accepted onto the table of hip hop, you have to patch through some stuff. In today's, a lot of people are blaming things on mumble raps and that Charlie today music some way. The boys, I know they see what they talk about, all those things they're talking about. You think that's a problem, or you think that it's always going to be there and it's up to whoever is listening to seep out, the best?
The latter. It's always going to be there. It has always been there. It's always going to be there because these kids are also speaking their truth. Like the life that they are living, that's what they're putting out there. You understand? But at the same time, there are countless other musicians that are still giving that old vibe. You understand? That true vibe that people say they want to hear. It's just that they are not seeking it out enough. You understand? Because there are plenty of people. Like even the biggest hip hop artists in the world now, if you do a top 5, 3 of them are people that still stick to the old ways. You talk about J. Cole, you talk about Kendrick Lamar, you talk about Drake. You understand? You don't find a lot of the mumble rappers
Trying to get
to that top. You understand? So that will always be there.
Let's talk about your album.
Yep.
Let's talk about your songs now. How many songs are on
I have 15 songs on the album. Yeah.
How long did it take you to work on this?
2 of the songs are as old as 5 years. All the rest I started recording in January, and I was done recording as far as my parts in April, and then I had to chase features for like 2 or 3 more months. So in all I had like 7 months to work on it.
So 15 songs. Which
Yeah.
ones are your favorites?
I love everything that I do. Honestly, I don't. Yeah, like I don't. I would say for the album, the first 3 songs sort of define the whole album. Yeah, but I love every single thing that I do.
What are the features?
I have Walasi on there. I have AI on there. I have Show Them Come from Nigeria and Lady Donley. I have Adoma. I have J Derobi. Yeah, and I have Maya and a new guy called Boyd on there too.
Ooh, nice. So, I think the first song that I premiered on my show was
Yeah, Best Party with J Derobi.
Best Party. Charlie, by the name Kojo Q, what's that all about? I forgot to ask you.
Okay, so Kojo is my actual name. Yeah, the Q it's a collective that me, Pee Wee, and Yao Sapon we formed in Kumasi to help push the Kumasi art scene. And one of the social media plans I came up with at the time was for everybody to add Q to their names. So I added Q to my name to Kojo Q. But because Kojo is so simple and so common, people started calling me Kojo Q to differentiate. So over time I just added it. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I thought it was more of like an acronym or something.
Oh no. Nah.
So, the brand new EP is out,
Yeah.
and a lot of people needs to go cop it, get it online. How difficult is it, trying to get your money online?
It's not that difficult. As long as they use Aftown, Apple Music, Spotify, and any of Boomplay, any of the other streaming services where I get paid every time you play, yeah, then that's perfect. But it's also available on my YouTube channel and on Audio Mac and SoundCloud as well. Yeah. Hey, I'm Mr. Rap all day, Mr. Sick Wordplay, Mr. Memwati me rapper. I said, what did he say? Kojo Q. I'm here with my main man DJ Black. Charlie, it's going down.